You are like 20 minutes away. War the Roses on your morning show. According to Sarah's email, they've been dating for 8 months, but he'll get texts from numbers that aren't saved in his phone. He'll also go ghost on social media for days at a time. So we're going to see exactly what he's doing. War the Roses 8:10 on your morning show. Rose sent me this story of this 500-year-old painting in Spain that somebody tried to like refurb, basically like make it
So
look good
sad.
again, put the color back in, and it looks like, not even a joke, if I gave Riley's 5-year-old son a brush and said fix.
I feel like he could do better than this.
It looks bad. So we want to know what you ruined. You can get us on text 99338 or call us 877-995-4681. Some of these are going to make you squirm a little bit. Now, for me personally, my grandpa's an antique dealer, so my brother and I,
Oh, this hurts my heart.
like, I know for sure there was like something that it was a seal in ice, like a seal hunter, and the seal was in ice. And I wanted to see it, and I dropped it and broke the thing in half.
God.
There was a lot of that growing up because we didn't understand that there was no toys at Grandpa's house we could play with. So, can you top that? Ooh, my goodness. Good morning, Amna.
Hi.
So you ruined what?
I ruined my dad's car. It was a Saab. They don't really make those anymore.
Yeah, I had one of those once.
Yeah.
So how'd you do it?
So we were driving. It was like a couple days before graduation, so I asked him if I could borrow his car to move some stuff out of my apartment. And it was a nice day. It wasn't raining or anything. We're driving, and then a whole tree, like, fell on us. So
what?
Amna.
Yeah.
The tree just fell out of nowhere?
Yeah, it was like, so like on the highway, they have like, trees on the side. And then we even called like, the cops or 911. And then they were like, yeah, this never happens. And I was like, yeah, only to me.
Well, it does now. So when Dad found out, was Dad mad or was he just disappointed?
He was disappointed.
That's so much worse.
Because it was his favorite car.
When the parents say we're just really disappointed, that just hurts. It really does. Amna, thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye. Ariana, oh my goodness. So
Yes,
you and your brother were playing ball in the house, which I'm sure your parents told you not to do a million times, and you guys
definitely did.
You guys ruined what?
So we were playing ball, and my older cousin was babysitting us at the time. And when I hit it over to my brother, it went wide left, and it broke a 100-year-old vase that my great-grandma gave my mom before she died.
No.
So
God.
I imagine it happened in slow motion, and the second it fell.
The second it fell, like, we just went quiet, and my cousin keeps yelling, "What was that? What was that?" And she comes out and sees what happened, and I like when my mom found out, like, she wasn't even like screaming or mad. She just was like, you could see on her face like the disappointment and the sadness.
Yeah.
It hurt me to my core. Like, to this day, I like never forgave myself for that.
But also tell your brother to be an athlete and make the catch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Like, step up and make the catch. Oh man,
To be fair, he was like 5 at the time.
Oh,
Well.
still. Oh, thank you for calling, Ariana. Thank you for listening too.
Thanks. Y'all have a good day.
Bye. I couldn't even. I would. The slow motion throw where it's like here it goes. Glenn, good morning, my friend.
Hi. How are you guys doing?
Dude. Okay. So first of all, I see
Yeah, I did
you're a Marine. So first of all, my friend, hoorah, appreciate your
Yes,
service.
thank
I've been
you.
to
Thank you,
several.
Semper Fi.
I've been to several Marine Corps balls, and I will say this, Glenn. I say this every time. There's always two parties in Marine Corps ball. The second the officers leave, that's when the actual party starts. And Marines are the best fighters, but the worst dancers. I think that's all
Yes, sir.
fair.
And Arlie Ermey's eyebrows really were 2 inches long.
All right, man.
Okay.
So, Glenn, you ruined what?
I ruined 12 fighter jets for a day.
So,
what?
we
For a
talking about,
day?
like toy fighter
Yeah,
jets, Glenn? Or are we talking about, like actual bombers?
I'm talking about 12 AV-8B Harriers for VMA 214, the Black Sheep in Yuma, Arizona.
You win.
So, how, Glenn?
So I was a boot, which is a fresh person coming in just out of school. I'd been there maybe a few months, and I was told to go change the oil on all of the jets so they could make the flight schedule for the morning.
Sure.
And we were under a tight pressure. So I went to the first corporal ahead of me and asked, "Hey man, what do I do?" He told me, "Hey dude, just go take and recycle the oil when you pump oil into a jet, oil comes out of an overflow.
Oh.
That should be discarded."
Sure.
I was told to just put that back into the pumping machine, and the overflow just went back into the jet. So after I was finished all 12 jets, I go back in. My staff sergeant sees that I have no discarded oil. When he asked me where's the discarded oil, I told him I pumped it back in, and then I proceeded to get yelled at, smashed, everything you could possibly imagine on because I could have killed everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here I am, 19 years old, fresh from Baltimore in Arizona, being screamed at in the middle of everybody, being told I could have killed moms and children and everything at Walmart.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Can I ask, Glenn, if you had to
gosh.
estimate how much damage you caused, how much do you think it was?
Too much.
Yeah.
Are we talking like millions?
No pilot got to make any qualifications for the day. Every single aircraft had to be re-inspected. Some had to be turned back up again just to make sure that everything was good. Every engine had to be made sure that I didn't destroy it.
Yeah. Well,
and I mean, they don't produce those parts very much, even at that time in 2000. I got out in 2011, so this was in 2008 when this happened. And there weren't engines to begin with. There was none. So it was terrible. Needless to say, I scooped a lot of sand out of a lot of holes in the desert for a long time.
Dude,
I bet.
Again, man, thank you so much for your service.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, who is? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my 5-year-old face is here.
Oh, that is Glenn, man. Thank you. We can't thank you enough for your service, man. Thank you so much for calling.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too, man. Thank you. Could you imagine an aircraft?
No.
Okay, this one might hurt just as much. Good morning, Pat.
Oh, yes. Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing well, thank you. So what was ruined?
Oh, well, when my boys were starting out in football, like 5, 6 years old, all the way up to teens, my husband would film them
Yeah.
with the new cameras that came out back in
Of course.
early 80s.
Sure.
And he would do all their games. He would actually take a ladder, get up on the ladder,
Yeah.
and he would film them and narrate them and
Sure.
do all this talking on there. And then, of course, as soon as our son did something great, he would start hollering, "Go, Joe, go, Joe, go, Brian,
Of course.
go, Brian."
Priceless
That's what we were
memories.
hearing on the film besides. Then some of them he would dub music to.
Sure.
Well, lo and behold, as they got into their teen years, they started filming MTV programs over top of the tape.
Oh,
So we might have one little small section when they were doing rec ball that we can still view. And it was so heartbreaking for him and I both. We still talk about it to this day, how they ruined all of these tapes that we had so painstakingly made
Yeah.
for them through years.
But Pat, on the flip side, you now have season 1 of Pimp My Ride, and I feel like that's also
true.
priceless.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was horrible.
Pat, thank
I
you.
mean, we did some crazy things, back then,
Oh,
and
I'm sure.
all of it was ruined.
Well, Pat, at least we still have the memories, though. At the end of the day, that's the important
Yes.
thing. Thank you so much for calling, Pat. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye. My man. Could you
My
imagine
man.
your first touchdown is out
No.
because Exhibit put a fishbowl in somebody's
That would
steering wheel?
that would suck so bad.
Ah.